Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Thank you for reaching out to me, hun, as I know that I've given you a tea leaf reading before, so it's a pleasure to be working with you again. I'm always here for you. So let's start off with clearing up the energy. So obviously this is much more different than a tea leaf reading. This, I use the cards as a way to help me interpret what's going on in your life with visuals and the energy itself intuitively that I pick up from the cards. So let's do a quick little prayer. We ask the universe now to reveal to this client in time what she needs to know. We ask that the information that comes through may come through God's higher purpose, God's higher intention. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as I ask to receive information from God's white light and God's purest intention. Thank you. So let's see here. Just clearing out the energy. Looking at your messages that you sent me here. Alright, I have your name here as well. I'm just repeating your name in my head. Alright, let's start shuffling here. Alright, your first question is, where should I be career-wise? I graduated a year ago with a bachelor's in psychology. I'm so lost as what I should be doing. I work at a great hotel now, but not sure if I should stay or look for something else. Alright, so let's look career-wise here. What should this client be doing? Should she continue with what she does at the hotel? Or should she try something different? She feels very lost, and she would like to have some guidance and clarity if possible. We ask this client's guides and angels to reveal to her what she needs to know right now about her career and what path she should take with her career. Okay, that all those kind of flew out for you here. Her career, should she stay in the hotel? I'm waiting for the cards to jump off. If not, I will just pick them for you. Should she stay at the hotel? What should she do with her career? Okay. Alright, so it's interesting because you said here, work at a great hotel. So the energy I'm getting is that the hotel, there's something bigger and better out there for you, and it's not the hotel. Even though you're saying you have a great job there, but there's something that's telling me that's not your place. There's something where I'm feeling like you're either just putting yourself there because you're comfortable, or it's a great job but it's safe, or whatever it is, or you just feel good there, or whatever it is. It's like a safe net. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's this feeling that your guides are saying you could, you have better out there for you. There's something bigger and better that your guides are telling me here. There's something, it's like they're telling me too, you're not being your fullest potential and you have a lot to offer. You have a lot of potential to do great things. I'm not saying this hotel place is not a great job, but there's this feeling where either you're putting yourself, like, you're not, either you're making yourself believe that you can't go higher, you can't achieve your dreams. There's something where they're telling me you need to go after your dreams. Don't be afraid of going after your dreams or being what you want. Like, don't make yourself feel like you need to get something safe or practical or whatever the case may be, because they're telling me you have potential to do something even greater. You need to get out of that fear, get out of that, of being scared. You got to take that leap of faith. Because I feel like you have these dreams or you had these ideas, and either you put it on the down low because you feel like it's not possible, or you feel like it's a lot of work, or whatever the case may be. But there's something where they're telling me, like, you could do better. And it's not because you're not doing good now, it's just they're saying, like, you have so much potential to manifest greater things. Okay? This feeling I'm getting here, this represents a long-term investment, doing something that will probably take a while or a good amount of time, where it would, be difficult. So it could be maybe you're struggling with just, maintaining money right now. So I understand if you're in this hotel or whatnot, but there is this feeling still that what you're wanting may take a while or take time, but you should start now. You should start now in beginning that process or looking into that. I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't see you being in the hotel always. I see you doing something else. There is something with uh, like managing or something of creating your own ideas. There's something that I see that eventually you'll get into, which will be something of like entrepreneur-like that I see, that I feel like you'll do really good, like managing your own thing or managing your own business. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel like you have a lot of things to offer. There's also a lot of these dreams or ideas that I don't know if you've thought of it and you put it on the down low, but there's something where they're saying, don't play it safe, like really think big and be big. You deserve to manifest and be whatever you want. But there is something with entrepreneur-like things that I'm picking up here. I can't pinpoint exactly. The psychology thing is interesting. I do feel like you could help people though. You have healing quality, so you could help and heal people, most definitely. But there's something where you will create, you will manage, you will create your own thing. And the only thing is that you can't be afraid to do it, or you can't be making excuses or think, oh, that's not possible. Maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe so, but let's see. But the cards are just telling me, like, um, I just don't see you staying, like, the hotel thing is good for now, but I don't see you always staying in the hotel. I see you doing something different. I see you eventually realizing, I want to go after something different. And I feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. Like, I don't feel like you're going to be your job forever. I don't feel like that's meant for you completely. There's something that they're telling me, there's bigger and better things for you out there. I see you getting into bigger things and better things, that are like of higher potential, the potential that you have. Okay? I can't pinpoint exactly, but I am seeing like those entrepreneur-like things. Okay? So we're going to go on now to your second question here, hun. Okay? So I'm going to look at your message here. Let me see here. Okay, I think I lost the message really quickly. Alright, I found it again. To scroll up. Alright, I work, and my other question would be if I am in the right relationship. Okay, so we're going to focus on love here. What is his name? I know I asked you for his name. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's start shuffling here. Your question is for if she's in the right relationship with this person. I have his name in my head. Wait. Oh, I thought something flew, but it didn't. Is this relationship that is the right relationship for her with? I think that came out, but let's see what else. Oh, the cards are flying out for you here. I'm already picking up on it, so I don't pick up a lot of I don't pick up like negative things from the relationship. But what I do pick up is, you know, let me see here. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards just to confirm what I'm feeling. Alright, so it seems like it's interesting. You got the Lover's card here. Alright, so, alright, I don't like sugarcoating things. I always like being honest here, so I'm going to be honest with you here. So, I get the Lover's card here. So it does focus on that you both have this strong connection. There's this soulmate connection that you guys have. There's probably decisions or options being presented to you, but it's definitely a fated attraction, something that was predestined. Okay. The only thing that I see here that, you know, like every relationship has its rough patches. There's this focus on communication with him, like the concept of like communication needing to be better. Maybe communication is very difficult with him. There's this feeling where either you both have your on and off moments where it's hard to connect with each other due to the communication not being well on his end or whatnot. I just do feel like there's these moments where possibly he doesn't understand you in the way that you want to be understood. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. Doesn't mean he doesn't love you or he doesn't care for you. But there is this feeling where it's hard for him to understand with you, communicate in the way that you want him to. Okay? If you guys would ever part ways, it would be due to that. That's honestly what I feel. The lack of compatibility or understanding, or maybe communication. Maybe he doesn't try to open up emotionally to you, or it's hard for you to fish things out of him. But there is this feeling of like that's who he is, and that's how the relationship is. I feel like there's things that you want more from the relationship, and maybe he just doesn't give it to you, or he tries to give it to you, but then it's not fully consistent or whatnot. But there is this feeling where I don't like sugarcoating things, so I'll be honest. If you guys would ever part, it would be because of that. I don't see this being a long-term relationship. I'm being honest. I see there's a possibility maybe you guys will take a break and then get back together, or maybe break up to see how you guys do and see how you guys feel. I don't feel like it'll be like a catastrophic thing where you guys break up and it's something horrible. It's kind of maybe will be something very respectful and mutual if it would happen. But there is this feeling where this is, you know, my psychic energy, but in the end, you know, we have free will. I feel like he's not for you. I feel like he doesn't have everything to offer you, that everything that you want. And there will be this feeling of like lacking on his part. Okay. But again, you don't know. Things could change. The stars can change. People can change. But I don't see this being a long-term relationship. I don't see this being a relationship where it's like you guys are gonna, you know, have like life partners kind of deal. Doesn't mean he's a bad person again. It's just something that I feel like that you'll be wanting more and there will be that lack, and it'll be because he can't offer what you want, not because he does on purpose. It's because it's just how he is and who he is. So that's what I'm picking up here. I'm gonna pull out one more card here, hon, for you, just to pick up a message from spirit, like a message and advice for you. You know, one thing I'm going to say here, you doubt yourself a lot. There's this feeling of where you think twice, you think too much, and don't think too much. Go and follow your gut feeling on things. Don't reanalyze things. Don't try to see things in different ways constantly, because you'll ruin the actual meaning of it, if that makes any sense. There's this feeling where you're always wanting to be right, or like you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing, that you analyze in so many ways that it ruins it, and you feel lost, like you said. So just, it's a subtle gut feeling. Something I feel like you need to work on is trusting and like really knowing how it is to connect to your intuition. I know there's YouTube videos on it, really learning how to connect to your intuition, because intuition is very subtle and soft. It's not something where you reanalyze it so many times. That's when you ruin the actual um, uh, the actual realness of it. They always say your first instinct is the right answer. Like when you do an exam and you pick that first feeling of an answer, and then you second guess, like, and then you think of something else, it's usually the wrong answer. They always say your first instinct's the right answer. That's kind of what I'm saying here with this. Okay, so I'm going to pull out one more card here. I feel like you need to stop being in your head so much and be more in your heart and that gut feeling, which is above your belly button. You're too logical, or you analyze things too much. And I think you see here, and it's okay to feel, it's okay to feel like you need to analyze things a lot. But this card's just representing, like, if you feel like there's this need to change or try something different, go for it. Don't be afraid. Same thing with your relationship. But I feel like you're strong on the relationship part. I feel like you're strong in general. You know yourself in like what kind of person you are, but when it comes down to decisions and choices, it's hard for you. But that's why I'm saying to connect to your intuition and learn to be more. There's this feeling where I think being spiritual is hard for you. You have to be spiritual. It's all about not analyzing or thinking so much. It's just about feeling, hearing, and seeing through your third eye, and just seeing what comes through without like thinking. I want you to work on meditation. I feel like this will help you tremendously. All right, hon. So I'm gonna leave you with that, my darling. I very much hope you enjoyed this mini reading, as it was a pleasure. I hope it brought some clarity. Again, I don't sugarcoat things. I always try to be honest with what I feel and see for you. I see bigger and beautiful and greater things for you. It's just you doubt yourself, or you try to, you get scared of failing, I feel, and you then, you bring yourself a little bit more in a safe net, like in your comfort zone. Try to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. You never know what could happen when you take a risk. So lots of love to you, my darling, and many blessings. I'm always here, and I can't wait to hear from your aunt if she would love a spirit communication reading. All right? Bye now.